At the time of the beginning of all things, there was Niflheim, and there was Muspel. Niflheim was a land of mist and ice, and Muspel was a land of fire and fury. Between these lands, there was nothing, and the nothing was called Ginnungagap. As ice and fire met and mingled over countless years in Ginnungagap, something grew there. A giant, enormous beyond comprehension, whose name was Ymir. From the sweat of Ymir's body were born the first Jotnar, frost giants. Ginnungagap also gave rise to a great cow who fed upon the salty ice of Niflheim. As she licked the ice away, she uncovered a being within. This was Bori, whose son was Bor. Bor took a wife, Bestla, from among the frost giants. Bestla and Bor had 3 sons, Odin, Vili, and Ve. All of this was the beginning. Although Ginnungagap had given life, it was still empty. Odin, Vili, and Ve feared that it would always be so, and they took it upon themselves to fill it. Ymir and his Jotun children had grown violent and dangerous as time had gone on. The 3 brothers battled with Ymir and defeated him. From his body, they built the 9 worlds. Ymir's blood flowed out and formed the great seas and lakes, and from the giant's flesh, the sons of Bor and Bestla created the earth. From his bones and teeth, the mountains and stones. They took sparks from Muspel and cast them into the sky to make the sun and moon and stars. They marked out land for all the creatures that would one day populate the worlds. Alongside Niflheim and Muspel, they created Midgard, the world of men, and Jotunheim, the land of the giants. With Ymir's eyelashes, they built a great wall between the two to protect the mortals from the Jotnar. They created Alfheim, the land of the elves, and Svartalfheim, the land of the dark elves, the dwarves. They created Hell, the land of the dead who did not perish in battle. And finally, they created Vanaheim, the land of the Vanir gods, and Asgard, their own land, that of the Aesir gods. These lands the sons of Bestla and Bor created. And also, the 3 brothers created men and women to inhabit Midgard. They came across a fallen ash tree and a fallen elm tree. Odin stepped forward first and breathed the breath of life into them. Next, Vili gave them the gift and curse of intelligence and desire. Finally, Ve gave them form and shape, making the ash into a man who was named Osk, and the elm into a woman who was named Embla. These mortals, the first mortals, the sons of Bor and Bestla created. And because Odin gave them life, he is also named Allfather, which means All-Father. And through all the worlds grew a great ash tree, enormous beyond measure, grand beyond imagining. This was Yggdrasil, the world tree. It is rooted in Asgard, and Jotunheim and Niflheim. A great eagle and hawk nest in its branches, and deer eat at its bark. The dragon, Neathhog, lives among its roots, slowly gnawing them away. The squirrel, Ratatosk, scampers up and down the tree, relaying insults and taunts between Neathhog and the eagle. Nestled in the roots and boughs of Yggdrasil is everything in creation, everything that is, has ever been, and will ever be. This was the beginning of all things, and planted within it were the seeds for the ending of all things.